y'all were in a committed relationship, were there any infidelity or cheating during that 9 years?
I can't really say commitment is a big word. So let's tone that down a little bit. Commitment is a big word.
Well, we got to tone the word commitment down.
We do.
Y'all's in a relationship.
We got to tone it all the way down.
Okay, we're going to tone it down to Danae. What we're going to call it?
So we're going to call it a situationship.
Y'all was in a situationship.
We was in a situationship for a long time.
So y'all never, after 3 days in love, y'all didn't say, let's make it official?
We were technically official, but there was a lot of on and offs agains, right? In that. So that's why I say when we talk about commitment, we got to tone it all the way down. We got to go back to the elementary level of the word and start at the beginning.
Yeah, start at the beginning.
Okay. And yes, there was commitment at times. At times, but there was a lot of on and off again, okay? And through college and even after college, lots of on and off again. And so leading up to our marriage, we were actually off, right? We were actually off. We were living in North Carolina at the time, 2015, going into 2016, late 2016. We went our separate ways because there was other people involved, and there had already been other people involved even in college, right? And so
be specific. Other people, what you mean?
Other women.
I think if most people are honest, they would admit that many of us have been Danae Jackson at one point or another. I don't know why it seems like she is an anomaly. She's not. Many black women have been in toxic relationships and dealt with things unimaginable. Danae Jackson is no anomaly. And a viewer made a comment about hypergamy, and I think he made a really good point about many women on Love and Basketball, many of the women who are chasing the athletes and the rappers. That is actually one of the things Kevin Samuels used to preach about and used to talk about, is this, what he claimed was this reality in his world, that if you want a high value man, you actually have to tolerate cheating. So this is what some women sign up for. This is what some men do on a regular. And I don't know why we're acting like it's so unusual. Danae Jackson is not an anomaly. Should she have stayed and dealt with what she dealt with? Absolutely not. Danae Jackson appears to be what a lot of black men call wife material. She's loyal, she's smart, she's educated, she's poised. She is the ride or die. She didn't mind not having a career so that she can support her husband. She has all those qualities. And she also went for a alleged high value man. One of the things about hypergamy that I know even Kevin Samuels talked about is that if you want a high value man, you are going to have to tolerate cheating. I do not agree with that. However, there are people who do. The people you know and love, the women you know and love on Love and Hip Hop, on Basketball Wives, many of those women have normalized cheating and normalized abuse, whether it be financial abuse, whether it be emotional abuse, verbal abuse, and so forth. And so Danae Jackson is not an anomaly, because there is a system that says that if you want a high value man, this is what you need to tolerate. And so we're all acting like Danae Jackson is so unusual and so strange. And, you know, how could she allow this? But what no one wants to admit is that a lot of women allow this. This is happening everywhere. If you want to be with an athlete, if you want to be with a rapper, this is the assumption, is that this is your life. This is what you need to accept. Danae Jackson talked about, I think either she was pregnant or right before she was pregnant. She talked about walking down the stairway in her apartment, or I don't know if it was their apartment or her apartment, but literally seeing other women leaving Derek Jackson's place. And she had her quote unquote time slot where she would, her and Derek Jackson would do what they did. And I think this might have been before they married. So now going back to the wife part, I want to highlight again that Danae does not seem to be combative. She does not seem to be like the black woman that a lot of black men despise. And yet I want to also highlight that there's a danger in this type of personality. Women who are like Danae can be very they can show a lot of empathy. They can be empaths, and oftentimes are the target of narcissists. And I can relate to this. But I want to highlight here that, Danae Jackson, in terms of the danger of being wife material, is that you focus on the nurturing part. You focus oftentimes on the part that says you need to be empathetic and supportive, but sometimes you miss the greatest qualities that can potentially make you a good wife, which is holding the man accountable and being willing to leave given the circumstances that she's dealt with. So those are my points here. Those are my points. So I hope you all have an opportunity to check out it's a 2-part series on the Dear Future Wifey podcast. Danae Jackson tells it all, reveals it all. And I love that she has come out and shared her side of the story. Hope you all tune in to that and to my channel. And I just want to give a big thank you to all my subscribers. It looks like I'm getting really close to 1,000. I may have already made it there. So thank you so much for all your support. Naka here to make the invisible visible. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll sometimes take you on the walks with me through the park. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Bye.